recording, creating broadcast. Okay, I think we are live. Hello, everyone. I'm Phalanges.
And I'm Dazz YouTube partner? That's interesting.
Better than all of us now. He's ascended. Welcome to the MouseCast podcast for the week of Friday, April 18th. This week we're talking about I have Matrova pads that came in that we're going to unbox live. I'm super excited. They've been sitting here for like days, but I wanted to do a live unboxing.
I wanted to test them out. Anyway, we'll also talk about the Tekkusai Singularity, which I, in a moment of just overwhelmness, was like, yeah, I'll buy this. Spending money is fun. So the $40 affordable mouse pad made of glass.
Yeah. So, guys, we're actually live right now. If you haven't figured that out, we are going to be watching chat. This week, we're going to try to blitz through some news and then go into kind of more personal stuff. And we want to have any chat interaction. I know it's kind of late, but yeah. So, subscribe. This comes out every Friday. Submit a topic via our Discord or in the comments. We would love to engage with you guys. I was talking to Lauren about this, dude. We get like 600-700 views on the past few, but it's hard to fathom that because the only feedback we get are like the same four people commenting. So four people, thank you. Thank you very much.
In the first like 2 hours, there's like 4 to 9 comments and 18 likes, and then the rest of people just kind of pop in and watch it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so one other announcement. The next couple of weeks we might have some conflicts. Daz is going on vacation next week, and I also suddenly might have a work trip down to Tennessee or Kentucky. Then the following week I'm on vacation. So stay tuned. I'll make a post to the YouTube channel and to Discord what timeline of things are going to be. But we still do want to have an episode each week. It just might be solo me. It might be at a weird time. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And I'm not going to tease that potential guest, but we do have a potential guest. Okay, it's a very cool potential guest. It's one that I'm a big fanboy of. And, oh, I don't remember. Okay, Daz, as always, what's on your desk and bacon or sausage?
What's the context of the bacon and sausage? I just jumped to the question first. Sausage on like a breakfast sandwich, but bacon for just like a side meat. How about that? I have the Blitz, orange Blitz mid because I was doing a review of the Octagrip and I wanted to talk about similar-ish, zero-ish pads while I was doing it. And then I have this orange Zalpin Z2 that I was gonna hot swap some switches into.
Yeah. Maybe. And
not a new mouse, but not even a new to me mouse actually. So damn.
Yeah, I know. For me, I have on my desk a Wildhout, which is the same as last week, but that's because I've been waiting for these Matrova pads. And the mouse is Cooling Master MM712 weight modded with a battery swap. Dude, why is this shape so good? It's from like 2022 or whatever. And it's talking about the Zalpin Z2. One mouse I wanted to bring you, Daz, I had it in my bag. Solikaka has a Z2 like clone. I don't know. Look at the bottom. That looks Z2, really? Doesn't it?
Yeah,
you wanna see how much I've actually used. Oh, maybe not quite. Well, anyway. And I would choose sausage. I would definitely choose sausage. Bacon is really good if you can get like a lean cut, or even like turkey bacon's good. But otherwise, I'm not a big fatty meat kind of fan.
Big sausage guy.
Big sausage guy. That's what I am. Speaking of big sausage, we got Swaggy in chat saying Phalanges come back to Battlefront. We might get a couple of those. And the answer is no. I even reinstalled the game and I am not coming back to it. All right, let's go into our first bit of news. Zowie is introducing the EC-DW 4K. Get hyped. Zowie is same shape, updated internals. Actually, though, did you hear that their weight has come down on these?
It's 63 grams now. Is that what it is?
63 grams for the EC1. So this is that's like the Death Adder V3.
It's the biggest one. Yeah.
And then I want to say, did they link this? Let's see. They have the EC3 is 59 grams, the EC2 is 60 grams, and the EC1 is 63. So that's the biggest update, I think. The 4K 3950. I don't know. Personally, I don't really care.
I feel like the EC2 to EC3 size difference is more than a gram, but okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Might
gonna
be
compare
more
the
more.
sizes here.
I don't really have a whole lot to say on this. I don't know. Zowie, it's
Oh, I don't
like
care.
what's
Sorry.
what's an analogy to Zowie in like from another industry, because they're not bad products, but they're past their prime. They really haven't
They're
kept,
going on, yeah, past glory, living in the past. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, living in the
yeah.
past. Yeah, there's something there. I don't know. Um, well, anyway, I don't have a whole lot to say on the EC. Maybe we'll get the same treatment to some of their other stuff. But you can even just see 135 upvotes is like decent, but not a ton. Like imagine if this was a new Zowie shape. That's kind of like the U2 got a lot of publicity when it came out. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
spec
I
bump.
don't even want to pick up one of these used. I'm not going to use one, I don't think.
Nah. Next bit of news. This company, Dark Project, I just found out about them recently. They have the Novus and the Nexus mice. So let's click on a Novus. So this is an Ambi, 51 grams, 33.95, 70 hours of battery life. And looking at the side profile, slightly forward buttons, kind of mid hump. So initially I was like, oh, sort of like a GPX but more contours. Then I saw the skates and I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second, Dazz YouTube partner.
It's like a
I've seen this
3950. Oh,
before.
it's Tali?
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
See, look at the squared off dongle.
Is it that long? What are the dimensions like?
It's 100% a Centauri.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wait, I'm just gonna go through and do all the. Yeah.
Centauri was a great mouse, a bit too large for me to main, but
You sell it?
no, I still have it though. I
Okay.
haven't sold a mouse in a long time. That's a problem. 51 grams, only up to 2K hertz. That's a play. Okay.
Oh, they have different versions. There's like a Pro, an SE. So
Oh, I'm on
let's.
the Novus. Okay.
Okay. So
Ultra 8K. Yeah, sorry.
yeah. So the Novus. Do they show us the different lineups here? Let's go back to Novus, Novus SE, and Novus Pro. Let's go to the Pro. So the highest end, 33.95, 48 grams, 70 hours of battery life. You get purple. That's cool, I guess. Satisfying click with Omron opticals. And
So the normal one has blue shell pink dots.
yeah, so
Yeah. Transparency. Okay.
yep. And then so the non is that the only difference from the non-pro? Okay.
What's
Yeah.
the play rate? 8K versus 2K,
Oh, where did I connectivity?
which is whatever, but
Oh, 2K, yeah, 2K hertz for the non-pro.
it's
500
all I
milliamp
use.
hour, yeah, 500 milliamp hour battery's big. And then the pro, what did this go to? 8K hertz, 300 milliamp hour battery. So that's where they're getting the 3 gram savings. And the SE, the cheapest, which I don't even know. I'll click on where to buy in a second, but 1K hertz for the SE, the 300 milliamp hour battery. But the specs are the same. It's really just a polling rate change. That's interesting. I wonder if that's just like a software lock kind of a thing.
So it lists a millimeter longer, narrower, and taller than the Centauri.
Where are you getting the Centauri numbers from?
Either shapes.
Yeah. One thing is, I bet you this is. You think it's a different
Centauri.
shape from? You think it's a different shell from the
No,
Centauri?
not sure. Do you have yours? You do have yours. Is the
I
front
do
of it the
have
same
mine.
too?
Yeah,
Top
the
down?
front of it. Yeah, the front of it's the same.
If you flip
They.
it around top down, like the button.
Oh, if it focuses.
Yeah, I guess like the top middle part's raised, but you can like change that on a shell. That's not. Yeah.
Yeah, so they added their little logo, but the only other thing I'm seeing is there's like a border around the DPI and power buttons, and that you don't see that on the Centauri. Oh,
Mhm.
maybe it is a slight. I love my Centauri, so this is.
49 plus. Yeah, it's really good. I like it a lot.
And then the other
It's
mouse. Wait,
too long.
where to
for mine.
buy? Sorry, if I go where to buy, we don't even have USA for this, but. Oh, worldwide frag store. I guess you guys can check it out. I want to move on to the Nexus though. Their Nexus. This is a taller profile. Taller profile. Oh, look at that skate setup. I wonder if it's hot swap. Hmm. That's kind of interesting. Advantage of lightning fast performance. 47 grams, Huano transparent blue shell pink dots, TTC gold encoder, 300 milliamp hour battery. This one goes up to 2K hertz. Another Compex MCU. Okay.
Same dimensions.
Hmm. Yeah, I wonder where these dimensions are coming from. I wanted to see the side buttons. The side buttons looked a little wonky on this. Like,
The Nexus and Novus do look like the same mouse if you go back to the like screen with all of them, which
yeah,
is
I think
odd.
I think the Nexus is different because you don't have the LED in the middle above the scroll wheel,
Uh-huh.
and also the scroll wheel looks bigger in proportion to the mouse.
It does. It's taller.
This is a little bit more mid hump too,
Hmm.
almost like a GPX. Yeah, this even the side
That's
buttons.
a GPX from the side, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Even the like split between the two buttons is at like the same angle. Yeah.
Yeah, I would know because I just talked about that in depth in my ATK 9 review.
Well, I am not at all interested. I guess there's a side LED. Anyway, I don't even know what pricing is. So, but whatever. If you guys not in the U.S. want to check it out, sure. The Centauri is a good mouse. So
That keyboard looks like it Thox, I'll be honest with you.
that keyboard Thox, man.
I
Next.
finally encountered the Thox.
Wait, what?
Every keyboard I've been bought that was HE was all clacky, and the last two I've gotten are real thocky.
Ooh, real
I don't know,
Thocky.
man. Yeah.
Next topic.
Also,
Yeah.
when you said you were going to spike or stream Battlefield, our viewership went down 80%. Rip.
Yeah, that's okay. It's time to lock in and come to Battlefront again. Well, I guess we know who's actually Battlefront. Yeah.
Yeah.
Metaphyuni M6, 51-gram magnesium, 3950 Omron Opticals mouse. Oh, Destroy ST is in chat. Hello there. So this is another magnesium mouse, $100 on AliExpress. You can get it after coupons for closer to like 80, but I just wasn't at all interested. I even said, is magnesium really a selling point in 2025? It's rigid, I guess. So let's go through some of the pictures here. Magnesium alloy outer frame, looking a lot like a Viper Mini, maybe a little bit taller, maybe more like a deluxe M600. Omron Opticals, 51 grams. Yeah, there's the mouse, 119 long, 61 wide, 39 high. So it's kind of tall. Yeah, even the side buttons look kind of high up, don't they?
Ooh, why on the Ambi is that so high up? Yeah.
Yeah. 8K hertz polling, TTC gold encoder, Realtek MCU, 500 milliamp hour battery. Wow. So if you swap that out, you could be getting this down to like 44-ish grams. That's pretty good. Oh, weighs only about 51 grams. Yeah, okay. PTFE foot pads. Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
On your post.
You did?
How to keep up my top 1% commenter title.
It is a good
your
looking
1% poster.
mouse. What did you say?
No
Having
one
a magnesium mouse with a good. Oh, I'd upvote, but I'm not logged in.
Rip.
Yeah.
Nothing has felt good in magnesium in a while to me. The R2
No?
is the best feeling, or
Yeah.
R3, whatever one I have, is the best I've had in a while.
I
The
was-
Boardsy Beast X felt like crap. I was just sad.
Oh, I was gonna bring
Yeah.
over my Strider, which I'm rather happy with. It does need grip tape, unfortunately, but yeah, I guess the discussion topic is magnesium really a selling point?
Not for me.
Same. It's I don't know. To me, it's not like a bad thing, but if it's solid sides, it's not a selling point. I guess it's as simple as that. It just makes it so much harder to execute because now the mouse is cold. It's more expensive.
It's true.
Yep. Clicks will feel kind of rigid because you're bending
That's the
magnesium.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the R2 does it well, where the magnesium that you see on the buttons is actually just like a topping piece, and then the actual part that you're bending is plastic. It's good how they did it. Yeah, Attack Shark W, as the kids would say. Next topic, another mouse release, AUSDOM G03.
Dumb.
59 grams, Omron Opticals 3950 and 33.95 for the Pro and the Ultra. Yeah, $45 on AliExpress. So this mouse I actually darn near got because I rather like, you know what this looks like to me? Well, first of all, I already know what the shell is. It's a Kaisona M617. But it made me realize I think this is a lot like an ATK F1 where you have like pretty vertical sides, but they still have like a little bit of contour.
Hmm.
But this is probably a longer version of an F1. So
Interesting.
it's a good looking shape, but yeah, it's already been released as the Kaisona M617. The one difference here is, I mean, you can even see if I look at the foot pads here, the skates, okay, and then we go back to the AUSDOM. Uh, go to, yeah, you can see those skates are like the same. Is the sticker the same? Yeah, the sticker's the same.
Yeah.
DPI button and slide. Oh, this has like a polling ray button. The only other difference I saw between these two shells was a DPI button on the Kaisona here. But I'm on opticals. These were going for around $45 on AliExpress. I nearly picked one up, but I don't know, with the tariffs and stuff, I was like, I'm not like super interested. Yeah, so there's the dimensions. So it's kind of medium sized. I'm on opticals. Chinese big hand, suitable for Chinese big hands. Let's see, self-developed web driver, 59 grams plus or minus 3, but that's with a 600 milliamp hour battery and TCC Gold encoder wheel. The best part though is the translation up here for the brand name, Ass Shield G03.
Swear that's still the best part of buying any of these mice. Even looking at them.
I know, like, was it last
Uh,
week's that you were just like, keep scrolling. I want to see what other
no,
stupid
these are the best.
translations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next mouse. Pad. The Tekkusai Singularity. I'm sorry, I can't. It's so funny to me. I'm gonna repeat that too much. Singularity. Dazz, what is this?
It's a mouse pad. The shipping is $15. That felt bad, but it's supposed to be like a balanced $40 glass pad. It's gotten a good review from Boardsy, a good review from Aim Adapt. This is the guy behind both Kirasan and Glassworks.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can see that right there. Yep.
Yeah.
It's shockingly cheap for a glass pad, just showing how ridiculously marked up they typically are, I guess.
Yeah. 39 bucks.
What are the tariffs? They're only 10% right now, right? Is that what it is?
Oh, I don't
Is it
even know. What is
the
it?
exception? They put the exception in on all of the consumer electronics and stuff. So
Yeah, supposedly. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm like still in disbelief, sort of. I don't know. I'm like haven't changed how I've
anyway,
edge to edge rubber base. That's nice. That's kind of premium. I would have thought like one of the instant cost saving measures would be do your little dot nipple feet.
terrible corners. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Monochrome artwork. What do you think of the artwork?
it's not bad. There are no anime titties looking me in the face. So
Yeah, I'm down with this. I mean, like, get rid of the person, and I would like it even more. But
100%. Yeah,
it's not bad. I think
it's not bad.
he struck a balance where he's not gonna It's not polarizing.
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. You got one, and are you planning on doing a standalone review? You think? I know other reviewers already have it out there.
Probably not. I'll just use it.
Just use it.
Talk about
Oh,
it on the stream.
solid. Yeah, low
Yeah.
effort. Yeah. I like it.
Exactly.
Okay, next topic. Let's go to. I'm gonna jump around on the dock here. Next thing. Anyone else in chat? Okay, no. Does it show me how many viewers we have? 6 concurrent viewers right now. Okay, cool. Waizowl Gear excited to announce the launch of our new sub-brand Daydreamers, dedicated to creating unique, high-quality keycaps for keyboard enthusiasts. So Waizowl is making a sub-brand for keycaps. Discussion question. That's quite a keyboard. What is that? A speaker on your keyboard, my dude?
Whoa.
The keycaps almost look like they're wooden.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So the
Somebody
discussion.
keycap on a knob.
Yeah, I saw that too. I do know, like,
Oh.
my keyboard. Oh, my keyboard, the knob is detachable. Yoink. Yeah.
No, mine's hot swap. Is it even hot swappable? This one I'm using right now, which has interesting keycaps as well, as you can see here. I'm not really a fan of them. I don't like the keycaps one bit. Yeah.
I was not expecting. Oh my gosh! And we thought Comic
Yeah.
Sans was bad.
Yeah, this is it's interesting. Will be reviewed.
Okay.
Not HE, because I ordered the wrong one.
Oh, rip. Is that from that Valkyrie brand?
Valkyrie VK75, not
Yeah.
mag. I found out after I plugged it in. Yeah,
Damn.
idiot. It feels really nice to type on, so
Hmm.
which
Yeah,
is interesting. That's what I do 95% of the time, and then when I'm gaming, the other 5%.
I know.
Hall
I
effect.
know. I keep going back to like in Battlefield, Hall effect really doesn't matter that much. I even unbound. I literally did an amazing flank today that was going to be like a 15 kill flank, and I had the day off. Yay me. And I minimized by accidentally hitting the Windows key, and I was like, "Oh, Hall effect
Oh
and your
no.
0.1 millimeter actuation distance."
Uh,
Yeah, so I instantly unbound that, or I like changed the sensitivity. I
do
mean,
you apply that to the whole keyboard? I typically only apply it to WASD, and the rest I have it like pretty high.
you know, if I was smart, I would, but I was like in the middle of the game. Yes, I need to do that. This keyboard does have like different presets, so I toggle play with the different
Oh
presets.
yeah,
But anyway,
for sure.
back on topic though. So the discussion topic is what companies would do spin-off brands well, and what products might they do? So Waizowl here doing keycaps, right? Keyboards, peripherals. This makes sense, and I'd also. But are they really like diluting their brand by not just using the Waizowl name?
I
Like,
don't know why it's a choice. It's interesting.
yeah, I would imagine. Like, even in the pre-show, I said that I should have done a MouseCast YouTube channel, but I wanted to tap into the existing subscriber base.
Right,
Um,
right.
would they not want to do the same thing with Waizowl gear? I don't know.
Interesting that they actually announced their sub brand instead of trying to be all sneaky about it. But it's not the same as like Lamzu and Cyrox, Skyrox, whatever. The world may never know. IPI, IPI.
Yeah, like we see what mouse companies also have keyboards. ATK, right? They're doing
Lamzu.
Lamzu has theirs. Like why not?
And there's a strong trend in the industry of keyboard companies. I would say making mice, but it's taking the shell from somebody and then putting their name on it.
Yeah. Which is which is fair. Well, the Royal Clutch, this does seem to be a unique. I mean, it's like a Sora V2. That interesting. Hey, I was gonna give you one because I have more. I have two more
Don't
on the
worry,
way.
my AliExpress one arrived, but I also have one coming from them.
Oh,
So
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the
You're gonna have a
communication
bunch.
wires got crossed at the exact same time, and that shipped as the yeah. So it is what it
Yeah.
is.
So, is there any other brands that would do like a spin-off well? Like what about something totally different? Like what could you
Like
do?
Pulsar has the resources, but what would they do with it?
Yeah. Oh, gamer drink. Which brand would come out with a gamer drink? Um,
Just acquire G Fuel. That stuff
yeah.
is. I remember when G Fuel was just like 3 flavors of tubs back in 2011, and I was playing COD, and I thought it would make me better. Now they're like cans are in like Dollar Trees and gas stations, and it's just like way too much caffeine. Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
children are drinking these.
I think which mouse company would do it? What's like a really memeable mouse company? Would Final
G-Wolves.
Mouse G-Wolves? G-Wolves. Oh my gosh, that's right. Friggin' Buddha bracelet that they did. Not even
Just
as
start
April
and still on
Fools.
furry tails. Oh wait, that's actually that's WL Mouse.
WL Mouse, yeah. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, WL Mouse coming out with like a USB water fountain for feng shuiing your desk, you know?
The diffuser mouse we saw. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
the reload your diffuser juice. Okay, let's move on to let's go to. I want to do the Pingu thing last. Hey, this is cool. Lamzu
This is awesome.
MX and etc. Now at Microcenter. This is big, dude. Well, for I don't know. I think it's bigger than what people realize.
Yeah,
Even if you're not in the U.S. or you don't live near a Microcenter, Daz and I are kind of privileged where we do have access to one. But this is what goes into Microcenter becomes mainstream. Okay,
pretty much.
this is what happened with Glorious, guys. Literally, it was Final Mouse came out with honeycomb mice, and people were like, "This is stupid." But people like me who had been into mouse modding for years prior had already done stupid Swiss cheesing. That's what I heard it called. It was called Swiss cheesing. You drill a whole bunch of holes.
Yeah.
And then Glorious now made it mainstream. On top of that, like Glorious, it just made like it. it made people accept a compromise of, well, you want lighter weight, you need holes. And just this mentality of doing anything to achieve lighter weight because it's better. I'm a fan of that mentality. Um,
Oh,
Destroyer.
you just caught me actively switching IEMs on stream. You've made me laugh so much that these larger ones were popping out of my ears.
Oh, really?
Oh, what
Yeah,
a stupid rabbit hole.
IEMs, dude.
Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I can. They sound different based on fitment too, and ear tips, and I don't know. It's
yep, straight down the rabbit hole.
yeah. I said I would never get into the mouse pad rabbit hole, though. And now look at me. Uh,
That's fine. I tried 7 IEMs. I'm down to 2. So anyway,
okay. Destroyer STE in chat says if they're going down a if they're going for non-gaming keycaps, maybe they didn't want the gaming brag tag to come with them as they enter artisan keycap market. Not everyone thinks gamer stuff is cool.
that's a
Sure,
good point.
I do get that. Like, look at keyboards like ATK and Lamzu. When they make a keyboard, it's a Hall effect, 60% compact layout for FPS gamers.
I have
But
an EPO Maker keyboard they sent me. I have this Valkyria that I bought. They are amazing for typing. I've been using them for work and like really, really liking them.
nice.
They're not Hall effect and their like latency isn't super small, but like let's be honest, I would perform 98%, 99% the same in a game too. So
Yeah, right on. Oh, holy crap! Cyrox is in Microcenter. He took a
Lamzu.
picture of the Minecraft. pad.
Lamzu is Cyrox.
Yeah, Lamzu is Cyrox as we know, but dude,
That's
this
actually
is
massive.
huge.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the first
No
like
markup either?
Chinesium brand. Yeah, no markup either. This is the first like Chinesium brand. Dude, this is the best $70 mouse at Microcenter now. Why? Wow. Super light mouse, no holes. I wonder if they're going to have a display model. Microcenter has, at least by us, display models of like all of their mice, which is really awesome. I think they finally got smart enough that too many people were opening up their boxes.
It's just easier for me to trick myself into thinking it feels good in hand. So I buy it.
Yeah, I know. You go there. Yeah. I even fill my pockets with my own mice from home, and I'm like, is this really an upgrade? Yeah. David Swally in chat says, still waiting on a brand to make a wireless, lightweight, quality version of the Logitech G600 MMO mouse. Yeah,
Right
dude.
there with you, buddy. Oh
Yeah, and I know that one had the unique. It had 3 buttons, but they're notorious for double clicking because they use
600 is a full MMO.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
It's got 12 side buttons, doesn't it?
I have I think I have
600.
it's 12. It's 2
Yeah, okay.
6 pads. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
have like 2 or 3 on the desk behind me. So in the refurbing that I do, G600s are one of the first I do because they fetch good money on Mouse Market, and usually eBay, and usually the only problem is double clicking Omrons. So
I like to expand that comment too. Still waiting on any mouse company anywhere to make a lightweight, any sort of MMO mouse that's
know.
worth using.
yeah,
The
there's
wired Death Adder, not Death Adder, the wired Naga X something or other I have is like still 90 grams. That's the best I've found.
Yep.
But it's weird shape. Probably doesn't fit a lot of people's hands. So
yeah, and there's the SteelSeries Aerox 9, but that's
I had one. That thing is huge.
it
was
big,
too big for my hand. I couldn't make it work. The buttons were too far forward for how big it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is really big. Cyrox, I was not expecting to see that. That's crazy, dude. Kudos to Lamzu for securing this contract or whatever, because I hope this is successful for them. I hope that they can have display models and they show people that Pulsar has kind of shown us that like it doesn't have to be Razer or Logitech. And now this is big. Yeah. Okay. Next topic. Let's go over to. You want to do Pingu mouse or you want to do Tariffs?
Let's save the best for last. We'll do Pingu.
Okay.
I wanted to keep that ambiguous until I said it. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm not in the Brave browser. I was smart this week and I didn't friggin' Brave browser search.
This is very mutable. The whole pod last week.
Yeah. Oh, this is SLA printed. Or sorry, SLS printed. It's so you're not gonna have like the layer lines as easily. So this is cool. It's
I didn't listen to the video, but like, yeah, he wanted to combine like a fingertip and a vertical mouse, basically.
okay, fingertip and a vertical mouse. For productivity, or this is still for FPS?
Aiming, yeah.
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 Okay. So Pingu, if you guys don't know, I only know him from the Viscose podcast, the triple click, not triple click, whatever. And he's a talented FPS player. Like I think in Kovacs he's probably like a GM. I mean, yeah, look at that. That's a clean target switch. That does look awfully comfy, and he's showing how much in-hand maneuverability it has here.
Yeah, well,
So, did you watch the video? What's this working towards?
I didn't watch the video specifically, no, but he seems. I'm not sure if he's maining it, but like he's aiming really well with it here.
Yeah.
Also, what game is this?
I don't know.
There's a lot of games like this that are like roguelite aim focused games that like they're featured on like the FPS aim trainer subreddit as games to play when you want to aim train, but you're sick of aim training, basically.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to try that.
I tried one, the name of which I will find here in a minute as Steam opens. Anyway, what is this?
I don't know. I think maybe he's talking about that. This is a contoured keyboard and how this allows you to go faster.
Yeah.
I do think this is kind of one of the future avenues that mice are going to go. There's going to be things like the orbital pathfinder that are modular. I think the future of gaming mice will also be just more and more shapes, more and more customization.
I was playing RoboQuest for a very little bit, which is similar to what you're seeing here.
Yeah.
I'll add something to the doc. What's the topic I wanted to cover, actually? Okay.
Okay. The strafing in this looks nice. Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, this does.
It just looks satisfying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, also he has good aim, so that makes it a lot more satisfying.
Did he say what game this is? I'm now curious. Anyone of the 10 people in chat?
Yeah, I don't know.
What game is he playing?
Anyway. What else does he say? Cotinos? What to do with the Cotinos? Sorry, I don't even know what the heck is this. My mouse buttons don't work. Story about the end of my time with this mouse. Oh, so maybe it was just a loner. Can you counteract the physical rotation with software rotation? Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about there about like rotation, but I do remember we talked about somebody struggling with that was with some other 3D printed mouse looking thing. I don't know. I guess I don't really have any other thoughts on this other than I do think that this is the future of gaming mice will be more and more customized type stuff. I don't know if that'll come from like 3D printing services or if that'll be like just more shapes. We do see it already with like Pulsar small, medium, large sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very satisfying.
What do we got in chat here? SteelSeries Prime clones.
Yeah, Kurt says excited to see those Prime clones. Yeah, dude, I ordered a Zowpin ZPW. It's like between a Prime and Prime Mini size, and I got the Fallout 76 colorway. Looks like a McDonald's toy. Yeah, if you want, yeah, Kurt. I don't know if you've seen the other past episodes, but I think last stream we talked about the Zowpin ZPW, the Darmo Shark N7, and I think we touched on the Imku Emiku P1. Yeah, there was an early bird deal for a Darmo Shark N7 for $53 that I almost pulled the trigger on. I was like, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to bed. Oh, maybe order in the morning. Woke up in the morning and the spring sale was over, so I was like, nope.
Gunfire Reborn. You're not the first person I heard who went to buy something the morning after the sale ended. That's hilarious.
Ooh, you see, Gunfire Reborn.
Gunfire Reborn. I'm gonna pull it up on Steam and probably buy it after this.
Yeah, this looks.
Stream's over.
Yeah, this looks nice. See if it has co-op. That'd be fun. Yeah,
it would be fun.
Oh, Dane is in chat.
Online co-op.
Maybe more modularity starts coming with packaging in the future. Yeah. Dane is a old Battlefront friend of mine. He's twirling a butcher knife, bro. Yeah, Dane, check out the Orbital Pathfinder. That's pretty cool. Let's go on to the next topic, though.
One quick aside. Mm-hmm. You mentioned Happy Meal toys. Did we talk about the Happy Meal toy that's all the rage right now?
No.
McDonald's has Minecraft Happy Meal toys, and they have an adult Happy Meal to get you a Minecraft toy.
Oh, I did hear about this.
The adult Happy Meal toys sold out. The adult movie meal. Yeah.
Is this okay? Can I just go?
The kids one is like a Lego-esque like cube basically, and you can put them all together.
Okay, so these are the kids ones here.
Those are like the adult ones, I think. The kids ones were nothing like that. They were like a little 5-piece interlockable square. Like my daughter got one with like a little llama on it, and she was fascinated by it for 3 days. So.
Okay. I do know the Minecraft movie has taken the internet by storm. Like I've seen TikTok things of people going into the theater and there's just kids running around the theater every time Jack Black does anything.
I saw someone comment on it asking if it was good, and the guy was like, "I saw it with my kids, and I didn't want to kill myself." And that's my line for kids watch a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So is this McDonald's is testing the waters of adult Happy Meals?
And it was
Seriously.
all the rage. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Seriously though. I mean, that's how you kind of check. You kind of we were talking about that a while ago
Can I send
on.
a link in chat? Or no, it's too low. Okay.
Mm. Oh, you can message it to me on Discord if you want me to bring it up. Yeah, Minecraft movie. I don't know. That's I still can't believe is Minecraft really.
Yeah, I sent you a video of
Okay.
the kids' toys.
All right. Copy link. Paste and go. Thank you.
It's just these like little. Oh my gosh.
Dude, pie
Where's
pie
Brave Browser
ad
when you need
block.
it?
I know. Oh, okay.
It's just like these little things. But the
Okay.
cool thing is, if you get like 4 or 5 of them, you can build them all together and then make like a landscape. And yeah, so
So
I'll
I
be
was.
honest, I fidgeted with this for like an hour in the car after my daughter got it,
Oh,
putting it back together for her over
did
and
she
over and over.
did she want one? Like specifically, she heard of the Minecraft movie and wanted one.
She had no clue. No, we were desperate for food on the way back from a family trip and just we grabbed McDonald's.
Okay.
Uh,
Well,
But then she was like, "Oh, it's like Legos." And so she was like, or Megan tiles, and she was fascinated.
well, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, toys. Okay, I do like that it's a toy that does something rather than just being a Funko Pop esque thing that goes on your shelf. Um,
Right.
Dang though, I can't believe that this is like that. Minecraft is still that relevant. Wow. When I think of Minecraft, dude, we're too old. When I think of Minecraft, I think of like PVE butterfly clickers and stuff like that. People who are, or sorry, PvP, people who are like really into it.
I played Minecraft as recently as 3 or 4 months ago on like a heavily modded private server with my friends, a few of my
Oh,
friends.
cool. I'd be down to play
That's
with you
the only way I
sometime
can
too.
stay interested. Yeah.
Yeah,
I put together like a custom mod pack that I have all the stuff I wanted,
cool.
which that took like a week to figure out all the compatibilities. But anyway,
I did see. So I listen to random documentaries when I'm at work sometimes, and I was listening to one about look up the if you ever feel like it. McDonald's had a big problem with the Shrek movie, and they had a Shrek drinking glass. Like they
oh,
had different Shrek characters, Fiona, Puss in Boots, all these different drinking glasses, like plastic things, and they were uh, Mc, Donald's Shrek glass. Oh yeah, they're gonna go for a lot of money on eBay. They were found to have cadmium, which is a metal that interferes with, binds to I think zinc protein sites or whatever in your body. It messes you up pretty good, like heavy metal poisoning. But it was only the Shrek ones. Only the Shrek ones had it. The other ones were good,
oh,
were a-okay.
interesting.
Yep. But these were a Happy Meal thing, and it led to McDonald's. I don't know if it was a lawsuit or something, but whatever. Okay. Do we want to move on to
I added
tariffs?
one topic
Yeah.
in the 10th slot there.
Okay. Let's do. Uh, you want to do that now?
Sure.
Okay. RuneScape
The question is, did you ever
Dragonwilds.
play RuneScape?
I didn't. This is gonna be all you. I'm sorry.
Oh man, okay, that's crazy. I
RuneScape
started playing RuneScape back in like 8th grade on computers at school. This is like a survival crafter builder
Okay,
sort
so
of in the vein of
Minecraft.
Minecraft. It's Minecraft is like the beginning of these games, but this is more like an Ark or a Valheim. But it has a bunch of RuneScape elements like runes and the like leveling system and everything. So this game, I'm pretty sure, has exploded. I'm gonna go to Steam charts and assume that the numbers are probably absurd.
It's on Steam, huh?
No, they're not
Okay.
super crazy. Yeah, it came out on Steam early access earlier this week.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's not tracking correctly on there. But everybody that I know on Who Games has tried this out in some. Well, not you, but most people I
Not me.
know who play games have already started playing this. So
Interesting. I don't know, RuneScape. I never really got into the RuneScape type of games. I've always been FPS, but I I have always wondered. RuneScape was such a dominant game for so long and
oh,
still has a
crazy,
cult
yeah.
following. How has it taken this long for it to be followed up?
Yeah, 55,000 people playing right now. That's not zero, but it's not as many as I thought. So,
Yeah, is it free to play?
nah, it's $30 early access. So
Okay. Oh, will it be free to play?
I don't know.
Because that was RuneScape's. That was like one of their big things. They were an early free to play game, right? But you
Man,
could.
when we were like, yeah, when we were kids, their membership was like $6 a month. It's $14 a month now to be a RuneScape member. You might as well just sub to WoW. Right?
Whoa. Oh
And
yeah.
WoW is a
Oh,
much better game in my opinion.
okay. Yeah. Well.
Anyway, this is like gaming news, so I figured I'd mention
Yeah. Yeah. Dragon Wilds. I'm not gonna try it, but it exists.
it.
Okay.
Next.
Next topic, you said? Okay, we'll talk about tariffs, I guess. PSA from One of Zero, tariffs and shipping into the United States. So One of Zero is Canadian based. Uh,
Yep.
Starting May 2nd, because the de minimis exemptions were lifted for shipping to and from Canada. And I believe this is for all goods. So this is, I don't think there's like an electronics exclusion. One of Zero is straight up no longer accepting orders from the U.S. Kind of sad to see. I never ordered from One of Zero. I do have a One of Zero Acid Rewind, Pulsar Acid Rewind, Pulsar X2H. Really cool looking mouse. Acid Rewind supposed to be like a retro throwback design. Not coated though, so that's why I kind of want to get a white one. But yeah, One of Zero, they're a pretty cool web store. I've heard good things about them. And I'm not really sad because like I'm not buying from them, but I am sad that just like here's a small business that I assume a lot of their sales were in the US and
Probably. Yeah.
yeah, no more.
Look, top comment from our buddy.
Gandek. Wait, who I've
Yeah.
seen this guy around a whole bunch and I've bought stuff from him. Who is he?
He's commented on the pod. He's commented on my
Oh.
videos sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Cool
yeah,
guy.
I've talked with him quite a
Boatload
bit.
of karma. Dear Lord.
Does he? Wait, you just hover over 57,000, 49,000 comment karma. Dang, yeah,
Whoa.
popular
Yeah.
guy. R.I.P. Yeah, Paul Vincent has the same avatar.
That guy. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, then the other thing about Canada tariffs. What was this? Oh yeah, did you see this? 91 upvotes. So I bought a Pulsar 10s mouse from on iBuyPower yesterday, and this morning I got hit with a $100 import tax bill. So
Oh my
he's in
god.
Canada. American Future Technology, UPS High. You can pay now, or pay your driver. Like, what happens if you don't pay this? Do they
I
hold
don't
your
know. That was my
package until
question
you pay
exactly.
it? Yeah. Probably a good part of that is fees that UPS charges, and there's various sales taxes. Okay. I just remember from months ago people fear mongering with a bunch of these posts on the AliExpress subreddit, and then I think they just kind of disappeared. I don't know if people ever paid them.
I heard there were like two ways to go about like how you code your shipping or something, where like either the seller gets charged the tariff or the buyer, which then like the seller can choose to just mark their stuff up and then eat the tariff on their end or pass it on to the buyer, but I don't know the logistics of that. So
Yeah.
that may be at play here.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't really have a whole lot of like discussion around this. More just, yeah. I mean, it affects everyone, you know. Last week I said something about sucks for U.S. buyers, and you were like, "Well, it's impacting the whole world." And like, yeah, that's absolutely right. Did you hear about the PS4? Or sorry, PS. I'm sorry, in the past.
What
Uh,
decade, bro?
I know PlayStation tariffs, cost difference, maybe something like that. Uh, is this it? This is behind a paywall, isn't it? Yeah. Basically, Sony is increasing the price of the PlayStation in other countries in order to keep the US price the same.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that bites. Wow.
Not for us. No, that's terrible. I hate that.
Yeah. Now, why do that though? I mean, is this to like then undercut Xbox? Is this now Microsoft has to figure out something similar too? Because it's such a competitive market.
Well, you probably haven't followed, but Sony's PS5 absolutely just mollywopped the Xbox, whatever the heck they're on. Like it
I
wasn't
don't
even a
know either.
battle. This last generation,
Series
PlayStation
1?
just mutilated them. Yeah, Xbox is down bad. Even I swapped to PlayStation and like PS4, whatever generation, and I was a hardcore Xbox person for a while. Yeah, PS2 was amazing though.
Yeah. So they're saying in Europe it's getting a €50 price increase. So that's what, like roughly. Oh, they goofed up on the currency symbol. So that's like a $57, and then the UK is also getting a price increase. Anyway, interesting times we're living in. All right, let's move on to whatever the next thing is. I don't know. Are we done? Are we
on
done
Reddit
with...
recap?
Oh, did I
Yeah,
forget to do the
with
banner too? I think I forgot to do the news
Probably.
banner. Yeah, I did.
I know phalanges.
I know, seriously. Okay, Reddit recap. Let's go over to Reddit. So there actually were a couple things I wanted to highlight. Uberskate. First of all, fantastic title. Did you see this?
I glanced it, but didn't look in depth.
Yeah. So this is. Oh, I forget the name of this mouse. Yeah, I forget the name of this mouse, but anyway, yeah. So you can buy PTFE sheets and use like double-sided tape to glue it on, tape it on, or glue it on. He sanded the whole thing flat too. Yeah, PTFE sheets are pretty cheap. I have one laying around somewhere. You have to work hard to get this rounded though, and then he left some screw holes that was pleasant, smart. The Dotskate cult doesn't want to hear this, but this is the optimal setup for soft pads. Yeah, I know Dotskates. Remember, I feel like Dotskates went through a phase of like, everyone's like, you need only 4 Dotskates, and Dotskates are the best. And me, I've always been like, they sink into soft pads way too much.
Oh, yeah.
I never use 4 dot. Let me see if I can find a mouse with Dotskates. Even my...
I typically use 6.
6?
4 quarters, and then the very front tip, very back tip, because those will dig in. It's not good if you don't do that, in my opinion.
There we go.
But.
Yeah, Viper V2. Look at this abomination of different colors. Yeah. So this is clever. I'm glad this got upvotes. This is a good mod. Good mod. And what was another thing I wanted to highlight? The ZeroShell meme mouse. My end game. Wait for it.
Dotskates on PCP.
Dude,
Wow.
You know what's funny too? This is a
Love
meme. You know how you can tell this is a meme? Because this doesn't even work. He doesn't have the sensor lens. This literally won't work. You can... Yeah. He put it on a full-size scale. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I don't even know what PCB this is, but it looks...
791 upvotes now that I just uploaded
I know.
it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. We've reached peak of this subreddit. Yeah, seriously.
Did you see the sad car accident? Rip
No.
mouse.
No?
Are we doom scrolling later? We'll get there if we do.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and doom scroll. Let's sort.
Oh yeah, you have a broken mouse.
Where?
Oh no, that's something else. Oh, you have a different thing listed there in the Reddit recap. Oh, what's that?
Oh, broken mouse meme? Sorry. What is this? Oh, okay. Wait, spoil. Okay, we'll get to that. Let's doom scroll. Oh, that was this thing. Okay, so this upvoted thing, 700 upvotes. Just got into a car accident. Yeah, broke my heart looking at my mouse. Yeah. Okay. or he nerd raged. Or he nerd raged. He James Donkey punched his mouse like I did that laptop.
Yeah.
Need a soundboard. I wanted to bring up my own story. This is not nerd rage. This was ideally drive a Miata in the summer. It's a convertible. I take my tune from work. The convertible top like flaps down into a compartment behind. First warm day of the year, I take the car out, get it warmed up, make sure it runs. I bring the top down. It doesn't go all the way down. I start forcing it down. I hear crunch, and I was like, did I just break my soft top? Open it up, and I have a... And this picture doesn't do it justice. It's a GPX, and it's like actually flatter. It's actually a really nice shape. But this GPX is now... I did fix it up, and it now is somewhere that. Oh, yeah, I did actually fix it up.
I feel like only you would have this happen where it was a mouse that you were smashing there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
a
funny.
special moment.
Isn't
Yeah.
that funny? And let's go back to doom scrolling. Anything else on Reddit? How are we doing on time? We're at 50 minutes, and I do want to save a good amount of time for. Wait, why am I doom scrolling the wrong website?
Oh, because of the live stream prompt start, we're blazing here. It's only 11:38. This is incredible.
Yeah.
This mouse ended up looking decent in actual pictures. The B-Stacks tempered.
It did, yeah. I do like the silver scroll wheel on the side. I like that. And I like that they moved away from their plastic scroll wheels. I hate those. I've been really enjoying the B-Stacks again. The stupid plastic scroll wheels
It's
annoying.
crappy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we should have a thing where we judge some dude's collection whenever it gets highly upvoted.
Down.
Okay, so we have here a Viper V3. Okay, cool. Black.
Okay,
boring.
hold up. Every one of these collections has a freaking ULX and a B-Stacks in it. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
It's a Waizowl Cloud.
I don't know, dude. I literally have all my final mice for sale. WO mouse just does it better.
I've still never owned one.
Yeah. Yeah. I could. You want one?
I don't want to pay.
Motospeed X6. This is kind of goated. So he has a good selection here, dude. He's an ambi enjoyer, obviously. Smaller ambi.
I didn't use my X6 a ton, and I started to get switch grinding. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't used mine much either. I don't know. I have a Sora. I have a Sora V1. I'm sorry. It's just.
Sora V1 very good. I see Sora even better.
Yeah.
Well, depends on what you want for weight. Anyway.
ATK F1. Yeah, the Lamzu Waizowl Cloud Jet.
Lamzu Cloud.
Lamzu
New
Cloud.
mouse?
Yeah. He has a 3D printed thing here too. This guy's a fingertip enjoyer. I don't know why he got such a big mouse here.
Is that an HTS Ultra?
No, I think this is
that?
just an HTS, or it's a 3D printed thing. This is G Wolf's. Oh, I can zoom in. This is G Wolf's Enhance grip tape.
Oh, you're right. It's see-through. It's not. Okay.
But this looks like a Viper scroll wheel. Oh, I guess. Yeah. See, G Wolves, they have fewer nubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, a guy in chat is asking if we have ever used glass pads. Yeah, we have. Dazz and I aren't fans. I don't know. The consistency is great. Nobody argues that. Here's a review unit I need to do. But
I felt like I was coping the whole time when I was using it. Yet I just bought Singularity, so stay tuned.
Yeah. But they're kind of expensive, and just you have to wear a
You can
sleeve.
perform very well. But yeah, unless I mean Skypad 4 I didn't. Skypad 3.0 I have right now, I have to wear a sleeve. So
I just feel dirty like sitting down and being like, I'm gonna put on my arm sleeve now.
Put on my gamer sleeve. Yeah.
ULX, this one I'm judging Attack Shark IPI float. We can tell because there's no Attack Shark.
Which, by the way, only comes with on-ramp mechanicals now. I've seen so many reports of that, which is okay. Yeah, that's what the person wanted me to update on my video, which is like just read the comments anyway.
And he has the ATK dongle plugged in right now, so that's what he's rocking. This ATK, I guess. Yeah.
Very good.
Oh wait,
this hit scan.
This is not a Viper, right? Because the Viper, this is an ATK X1, isn't it? Yeah, because look at the front. Look at the front where the DPI button is. It's like deeper on the.
Man,
okay.
The black colorway makes me sad about that mouse.
I know. We're still waiting on that orange one. Oh, this is another one of those butterfly mice? Wow, it came with a lot of grip tape.
Yep, I know somebody who just got one of these in. Not sure what it's like though.
Interesting. AED 9. He says $2.50. How, bro? How'd you get this for $2.50?
Why would you want it though? It's a word actually. Damn son, where'd you find that?
Yeah.
We covered that.
This I posted.
What
FCC leak My Little Pony wireless mouse. Breaking news.
New shape endgame?
Yeah, new endgame just dropped. Oh, look at dongle storage in there. Wait, what does the shell say? Friendship is forever. Yeah.
My friends are my power. Hopefully somebody got that.
This is actually pretty cool. This is made it look. This is a glorious Series 1 Pro. Look at this grip tape, dude. Isn't that cool? Purple grip
I have
tape on
that.
a purple frost. Oh, did that come
It's
with
the
the?
Skate Wings. No, it's X-Ray Pad Skate Wings V2 grip tape. I
So
bought it once for one mouse. Viper V3 Pro. I have it for.
so okay, this got 103 karma. So in like a month, when we've all forgotten about this, if you want 103 karma,
I have everything. Yep.
personalize my MZ1 wireless. I respect this. The metallic scroll wheels, you have one.
Ooh,
How do you feel about it?
I really like it. When I use that mouse, I just sit here scrolling back and forth all day long because it feels
Yeah.
nice.
I actually don't like how slippery they are. I love how they look. This is a clean look too. That's a good like photography angle. Look at what he did here.
Oh yeah.
I swap a lot of my scroll wheels. I mean,
Yep.
ATKX1. This is swap to white. Oh, my Mad Lines. I just did something to spruce it up. Darmo Shark. Yep. So I respect that. Okay. I think we're good for doom scrolling. Let's go over to personal ramblings. Okay, brother. Let's go over your YouTube updates because you hit a milestone this week, huh? I'm gonna go
Yeah,
find some
it was
retention.
there was the 500 sub 3,000 view hours of non-subs benchmark, and there was like an apply for partnership button, so I just hit it, and then 24 hours later they approved it, so that was cool. Um, I've done nothing with it. I don't have any value to provide behind a membership, so I didn't so far. That's about that.
Yeah. Do you want feedback on that? Like, do you want ideas from people? Do you want input from people? If that's even something you should explore?
If what I provide from the membership requires me to put more effort in than I'm doing right now, I'm not going to do it. I don't have time for that. I have
Yeah.
5 shorts and 2 videos recorded, and I haven't found a time to edit them yet. So, like,
Oh wow, five
yeah, they're just
shorts.
sitting here. Yeah, I can't put out 5 more shorts and have 10 pending shorts with reviews coming. That's just absurd. So,
Yeah.
anyway, I'd like to do it. I guess you can set it as low as $1, which maybe I would just do that because it's so cheap. Or you can't do like a giveaway thing. That's not allowed. You can't provide a perk to a member that is not provided to every member. So is
Interesting.
YouTube's wording on it. Yeah. So
That makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, you would just do like giveaways, and it just becomes like a loot box kind of gambling thing, and that's not healthy. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
yep,
Well,
subs are still rolling. That's nice. I don't know what I'm at, but
have you hit 700?
I'm almost at 800 actually. 797, I think.
Whoa! You blew through
Yeah.
600 then? Wow.
It's been like more like 10 a day recently. The ATK
Wow.
video was highly viewed, which I figured it would be, as boring of a shape as the GPX is.
Hmm.
ATK makes a GPX is big news.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Okay. Do you want to talk about you messaged me earlier this week now that you have the membership thing, you feel like you've reached a goal that you're kind of feeling like what do I do next?
But the goal for like being able to enable AdSense is still there at
I,
4,000 hours and 1,000 subs, but that'll come probably within the next month or so.
that
So then
quickly. Okay.
this conversation will be relevant. Yeah.
Okay. We can
Um.
save that then if you your call.
Yeah. We'll save it. Yeah.
Okay.
You had a question here for what's the best upload time? What do I do for uploads?
Yeah.
I I look at the analytics for the last 28 days, and it's typically the same. And when the little purple bar on that graph says most of your audience is online, I schedule it 30 minutes after that, basically. So
Hmm.
it's almost always 6:30 a.m. on a weekday and 7:30 a.m. on a weekend if there's a full length video. If I'm making a short, it
Interesting.
usually goes live 2 minutes after I finish it because I finish it around like 11 or 12 p.m. and the views are pretty high at night. So the short goes live right away.
Okay. Interesting. Because I know, listening to other YouTubers, a lot of people would target on a weekday around lunchtime Eastern time zone upload
Mhm.
because Eastern US has a large population. Um, I don't know if
The
it's
way
the
YouTube's
biggest.
algorithm works, if it's going to get recommended to them and they don't log in until noon, they're still going to see it recommended to them at noon. I don't know. I've messed
Okay.
around with certain days and certain times, and it didn't seem to have an effect. And the consensus is it has minimal effect. So I stopped caring because I couldn't devote that much mind space to it. So
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
I just know that I've seen a lot of people upload around lunchtime, and I don't know if that's like because of people's lunch breaks. But then your audience is not US, is mainly not US. So if we talk like a European time zone difference, you're looking at like between 4 and 6 hours difference, right? So if
I
they're
can
on
pull
at
it up.
6:30 a.m., because no way are your US viewers peak online at 6:30 a.m.
Most of my viewers are on every day from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or weekdays is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the gap there. But there's like a line where many of your viewers are online. That's usually where I started. So
That does sound like a lunch break thing, doesn't it?
the views typically pick up around 11, and then they pick back up around 2 for West Coast lunch, and then
Yeah. Okay.
there's a big dip from like 6 to 9 to 10 p.m. and then like I think Asia comes online or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Through the night, there's actually solid viewership, and I get more subs at night usually, which is odd.
Okay.
So
I do notice a similar pattern with when I make like a Reddit post and get notifications for comments. There's like the comments around midday, then nothing, and then a ton more comments at nighttime. People are doom scrolling.
yeah, we can move on now.
Okay, so I want to go into unboxing, dude. I really want to. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I cannot even express how excited I am. So Matrova pads came in. What do we want to start with, Daz? Do we want to do the Matrova pads, or do we want to do? I also have 5 mice.
Oh my gosh. You told me that earlier. Let's do the pads first.
Cool. Okay. So the pads. So this was all the stuff I was gonna bring to your house. I have those Deities gaming gear pads that are, they're not super interesting, but I was gonna just bring them over to show you. And then if you felt like doing a review, I would definitely be okay with leaving them with you because I'm not super into them. But
See, I could unbox this Royal Clutch mouse, but then I'd have to rebox it so I could unbox it for short.
yeah, I have more Royal Clutches, but I don't think that's really worth our time. So I need to make sure I do this in a way that I don't get my address doxed. And Matrova, so they accidentally sent me someone else's order for a Balance X.
Oh shit! I probably showed my name and address when I held that package. That's not great.
I think it probably was too small. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna open this sucker up, and I know it required. I'm gonna be very careful with it too because I don't want to cut up a custom one-off pad, you know. Matrova, they sent me someone else's Balance X, and they're just letting me keep it, which is pretty cool. So I have that purple Balance X that I think I talked about on a previous podcast, and this required a signature for delivery, which surprised me. But I simply mentioned that in the Discord, and both Levi and Paradise chimed in saying they've had issues with people's orders being stolen. So, here's the first one. They box them. There's 3 in there, 4. And I could bring up,
Okay.
I'm not even going to bother bringing up the artwork. Maybe if there's like an issue with one, then I'll bring up the artwork, but I'll keep the retention video playing. Man, I need a new graphics card so I can actually record gameplay again, because I need to just upload gameplay for retention.
This is not the time to buy graphics card.
No, not at all. Remember, I told Ryan or whoever, don't buy a graphics card. Do you remember that? Oh.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can already tell this is the Breeze. Whoa. Okay.
I would
So,
have said save that for last. That's what I was most excited about.
okay. So here's the Breeze. So, right off the bat, wow. Yeah, this is. Okay, this is gonna get dirty. Okay, if you do a custom pad, guys, maybe don't do such a light color scheme. So I opted for there's a checkbox that you can have the logo appear or not. I asked Levi if he could also please print the name of the pad. This was custom to print the name of the pad also. But because mine are all custom and I have 4 of them, yeah. And then I got this in 500 by 600. Let's check the dimensions. Sure enough, it is 600 by...
Your camera. It's the side focusing is not, I think.
Yeah, okay. So, the surface feel. This is actually unique for a spandex. I do not have. I could go to. Let me pause this and let me go to. Can I go to webcams only? I can. I don't even know if this is all that much bigger though. Do we want to do this, Daz? Just you
It's
can't.
quite a lot bigger. Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
turn my camera off so you don't see. No.
Okay, sure. Okay. Man, I really should have set this up a bit better. So the feel, it's already, I can tell it is different from standard than from other spandex pads. I don't have one with me right now. It's finer. It's like an Energon, but it has a slight
But a texture.
it feels softer than the Energon. Like the Energon, maybe I need the Energon to tell which one is smoother. The Energon is almost more silky, where this is more like cottony, maybe. I'm going off of memory though. This could all be wrong. The base I opted for just like the polyurethane mid base, and it is in fact a mid. There's a little bit of squish to it. Let's see if I can do a. Oh man, I do not want to cut this. That would be so sad. Let's see if I can do a close up of. Yeah, you can't.
Not much there at all.
I'm pushing into my palm too, which is soft flesh. I also asked if he could do a black border, so you can choose the border color. Clear means that they basically just print whatever color, so like the bottom would be green at the top. I was like, I actually kind of like the idea of a black border, so that's what I opted for. I guess you could also do white or whatever, because it's just whatever stitching that they choose. And then this is the end sequence from Pokemon Ruby.
Ruby Sapphire, yeah.
Yeah, that I'm happy with how that came out. It's a little bit pixelated, but that's because the image I sent was not like the highest quality. Also, it's just pixelated because it's friggin' Pokemon. So let's go to the next pad. So that breeze already feels. Oh, I didn't even throw a mouse around on it. Can I dip my? How's it feel in terms of speed? Wow, it's really smooth. The stitching is slightly below surface. And
I believe we were told this pad breaks into faster than how it comes.
Okay, yeah. Oops. Yeah, it's not like insanely fast. But it feels like an Energon a bit. Again, I need to put my Energon side by side. So, all right, back to my ugly mug. And let's open another one. So this next one, oh, this one's already been opened. I wonder if the customs folks had it. It is nice that they do put them inside of a little baggie though, so it doesn't get too dirty. This next one I think is the Balance X.
How's the breeze flattening out as you have it on your desk?
Oh, yeah, because it does ship rolled. Yeah, it instantly lays flat. It is. It's actually like 5 millimeters longer than my Wowhout, and like 5 millimeters taller. That's cool, dude. That is. I'm really happy with that. That's cool. And this next one, I believe this is the Balance X that I got.
What's the X? Oh, the gun.
So that's right. They had an issue with the firm base on the Balance X, so he was like, "Can we swap it for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And so I think this is a soft base. It seems a little bit, yeah, it definitely seems softer. I'm really happy. So the gun is from Battlefield. This actually feels like this wants to lay flatter, and this is the Balance X, so it feels like a little bit of texture, but it feels like a Zero. But they showed us that it had like that crazy coating to it. It feels like a Zero. It feels like a slightly textured Zero. This thing really wants to lay flat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm really happy with the print quality too. That looks darn good. Does it say Balance X on it? Yeah, Balance X. Okay. Next pad. I paid, I think, well, Levi gave me a discount. That was really nice of him. I guess you could probably ask if you order 4 pads, you could maybe ask for a discount too. I don't know. No guarantees, but he is a very nice guy and very responsive on his Discord. So This next one, this is the X-Wing one that I made. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I already know what this reminds me of. So there's the pad. Again, these are all 500 by 600. This one is a mid base, and you know what this feels like? Which one is this? This is the
Pink Breeze, or the
Pink
Pink Storm rather.
Pink Storm. So, you know what this feels a lot like is... Oh, dude, that's really nice. I don't know if the camera's picking this up. It has like a shimmer to it, like it's metallic. And yeah, you can see a little bit of that. Yeah, you can see how it's reflecting off my skin. This feels like a Aqua Control, but it's a little bit flatter. Was this the one that he said it's like an extremely tight weave? But it doesn't feel coated, but it does feel a little bit like the Asus ROG Hone Ace is kind of the same texture, but that one's coated, and because of the coating, it makes your skin stick to it. This one, I'm pretty sweaty right now, and my skin's not sticking to it too bad. It might not be the best for humidity, but the metallic, man, I wish the camera's not picking up. The metallic sheen in person is pretty wild.
Okay.
And the last one is anyone saying anything in chat? Nah. Last one. Yeah, I do want to be really careful opening these boxes. Shout out to Lethal Gaming Gear. One time I received a pad, and I did not slice the pad, but I guess somebody did, because it arrived and it had a big old cut in it. That's the Wildhout I'm actually using right now. And they just went ahead and shipped me another for free, no charge.
Nice.
And this last one is, oh, this is a little bit rougher. Okay, this is a Violet Mist, Star Wars Battlefront stuff going on there. Little bit of like a metallic weave to this one too. I don't think my camera's gonna really pick it up, but the surface of the Violet Mist, this feels fast. This feels fast. This feels like a Heian, but each little nubbin on a Heian that gives it texture, and these are like even finer.
Yeah, this is the one that was described somewhere to Otsu. On the site, Violet Mist.
Yeah.
Fine random texture.
Yeah, this is unique. This is unique, dude. I wish you were here to see this. The firm base is really nice. All of these black border, I think I'm happy with the black border. Just kind of picture frames it nicely.
Yeah.
And this is also one that I had to fudge. I did my, can I see? No, you can't really tell. I edited this one in Photoshop until it looked halfway decent because it like didn't fit the aspect ratio of the pad. Well, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, each surface is pretty unique. I would say they're all, none of them are like revolutionary surfaces, I would say. They're all just slightly different takes on something that I've already tried before. So the Breeze, to recap, the Breeze is a spandex pad, feels like an Energon, maybe a little bit more plush feeling. The Balance X feels like a Zero, but apparently has an infused coating that's going to make it last even longer and makes it waterproof. This one, I'm actually really eager to try this one out. Dude, the sheen is unreal. See how it reflects off my skin? Mm-hmm. This one is really unique. I don't think this one's going to play as... Yeah, this one plays slower. That's the Pink Storm. And then the Violet Mist, they described as a Hayate Otsu. I don't have one to test, but it does feel textured. But the texturing is very, very, very needle-like fine. So you do get
just so you're aware, someone just joined the channel and left.
Oh, really? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I thought we were private. Okay. I will fix that after the show. I have streamer mode enabled too, so I guess I can't, Alright. Let's go back to... I guess I still have this video playing. Okay, so that's the unboxing of the Matrova pads. The Balance X, yeah, that purple Balance X, next time we visit Dazz, I will let you have... Well, I'll bring all of these, but you can probably long-term borrow the purple Balance X.
I'll make it private now. Is that too
Okay.
risky?
No, go ahead. Worst case scenario.
You just join back, or I fix it real quick. I added your name specifically as a member who can join, but
Oh, and okay. Yeah, try it.
I need to remove other people though.
Ah, gotcha. There were like some bots that are okay to have in there, right?
Yeah, caption mod. We can have mods, Dino mod. Okay. We're still here. Great. Okay.
Cool. Okay, good. That worked out. Okay. And then do we want to do? I'm gonna unbox some mice. Can you you want to talk about a topic as I unbox these, because these aren't gonna be super interesting. It's just
Yeah,
content.
I mean, I have way too much. I have way too much stuff to review right now. I'm on this weird trend of just having to use heavier mice because I have like this MH01 Pro, which is I'm gonna start weighing some mice while we're sitting here unboxing things. MH01 Pro, which I thought was a Viper V3 clone, but if you can see here, it's got a bigger butt on it. It's like a V2.5 almost.
That was a good description in your short. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 69.4 grams is a big boy.
Whoa! What?
So
Really?
yeah, I would have made it lighter. Obviously, I don't know why it's quite as heavy. The coating is quite nice. It feels really good all around. It's well implemented, but my main complaint is going to be about the weight
Yeah.
in the review. The Zalpin Z2 also not a little boy of a mouse. I think this is a big battery in it. I want to say I need to look that back up. 65 grams, and the Zalpin Z2 is also just a bit much for my liking.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is.
the XM2 is about that, but it's just a slightly bigger mouse. The Zalpin Z2 battery is, let's see what it is. Oh, there's a tech power review on this. I didn't know that. Sweet. We have, it doesn't say how big it is here. 500 milliamp hours. Yeah, give me 250. That'd be amazing. You ready? Pulling instability and wireless operation. No.
Yeah. I actually did want to talk about. I did want to go over a topic, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Which was actually the title of the stream, locked in. How to get locked in. So, I guess do we have any old people who don't know what the term locked in means? Non-gamers? I don't think so. But like, how do you focus up when you're doing a task or when you're at work or in game? I guess I have a. I guess I have some thoughts. So like, I'm big with music or podcasts. If something's just, by the way, unboxing a. You know what I could actually do? I'm actually going to do this. We'll just do the camera. This will be the content. We'll be looking at my desk.
Is it the hit scan? What is that?
Hit scan hyperlink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so.
I had that exact mouse for you.
Yeah. So this is to compare to the ATK F1, and yeah, it does actually feel slightly different. It feels.
The sides are a bit flatter.
Yeah, the sides are a little bit flatter. And my clicks on this one feel actually phenomenal. They feel better than the.
The hit scans are really good.
Wow, this is really good, my dude. Holy nuts.
It's actually my favorite aim training mouse, small mouse in general right now.
Side buttons are better. Wow, it's just like a. It really
It's
is.
so open bottom,
refined.
but a little bit heavier. So I think that allowed it to just have, like you said, maybe like a slightly thicker plastic on the shell. It's just a little bit better built.
It feels really nice, dude. This feels like, bro, mine feels fantastic. This feels like it could be a lamp. Oh, did I goof up my? I did goof up something here. Here we go. Okay, sorry guys.
The video I've been wanting to make for a month now is this head-to-head matched up, but I just haven't had time or priority. So
Yeah. That's a shame that this comes in boring colors, because this feels. I was not expecting to keep this mouse, but I might be keeping this mouse. Yeah, we can have the Star Wars mouse pad below too, and then I'll bring up over another light. So yeah, I'm big with music to get locked in. Podcasts help too. I don't know if it's just dead silent. I don't know why. Am I weird that bothers me? Are you that way too?
what's that?
Do you need to be like when you're doing something like coding or something on your computer that you need to be focused, do you need to listen to music?
Yes, my answer to this question is music on either just like some kind of noise canceling headphones, or like these IEMs go so far in your ear they like block out sound. Like that's all I have to focus. Otherwise, it just doesn't quite lock it as much.
The side buttons protrude a bit farther, and they feel less hollow when you actuate them.
It's just a little bit better in every way.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway.
Even the box is like pretty nice.
Nice flex with the mouse image on the box.
Yeah. What else do I do to get locked in? What about with like chores? I know, speaking of music, I recently got those like not they're like bone conduction sport earbuds that like wrap around your head, and those I actually have not used an MCHO's L7 yet, other than just testing one at your place, but this guy was selling it for really cheap, so why not? And the coating on this is actually pretty decent.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
My clicks were super light.
These ones aren't terribly light.
So there's a variance. Okay. There was a study that I read a while back saying that you are more likely to be more productive while doing chores if you're listening to music that you know well.
Oh, that makes sense.
It lends itself to productivity. Like it's not the time to learn or like to enjoy
a new song,
listen to new music. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever I'm like cutting my grass, doing chores, working out, even music, I know.
Dude, I totally resonate with that. That's why like I'm kind of surprised that podcasts work for me because it's spoken word. But I know Lauren will like roast me. Sometimes I listen to like 8-bit music or something really repetitive like drum and bass.
Mm-hmm.
Just something with a really simple beat, and she's like, "How can you listen to this?" Well, it's like because it's simple, it allows you to focus better on what you are.
My other go-to is I'll just put like lo-fi on my speakers on it at home.
Lo-fi, yeah.
Like, so similar to what you're talking about, and my wife's like, "Are you listening to elevator music while you work?" It's like, hey.
Oh, lo-fi is great though. I have, yeah. Lauren likes lo-fi too, but there's so many different lo-fis now. There's like, what are the big ones I'm into? Like lo-fi. There's even like lo-fi metal. There's like lo-fi synthwave. I like the synthwave ones.
I like lo-fi versions of like video game music, or even just like
OSTs.
Video game soundtracks, like OST from like Kingdom Hearts 2. I like to listen to while I work.
So this mouse here, this is an HSK Plus Lite. So the HSK Plus is like one of the bigger fingertip mice. It's actually quite wide feeling. He put grip tape all over this. The G-Wolf's grip tape is like hella grippy. The scroll wheel is like not protruding very far, so that's a little wonky. Maybe that's from the grip tape, but click feels good. Side buttons are teeny tiny, but they're really well placed. And actually, for my grip, I can pull this off. The problem for me with fingertip mice is my pinky is like, oh, where do I go? But with the grip tape, that does actually help a lot. The little metallic flake in the plastic is a cute little touch there. And the switch on the bottom for the power, that is, I don't know. I don't really need a like plastic button. I'm fine with these little ones. But as long as I don't need to get the stupid earwax cleaner stick that's included out to use it. Yeah.
That always triggered me.
This guy was selling this stuff cheap. I'll tell you what I paid for all this at the end of it. But
I remember when you told me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, there's one more mouse in here. What about locked in while aim training? What do you listen to?
I don't.
Only dots. Only target sounds.
Yeah, dots sound more high res than IEMs. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
It threw me off. It really threw me for a loop. It was weird.
I'll just keep here what I have unboxed.
I can listen to music, but if I'm really trying to lock in and like do my best, I just focus on the target sounds, which means I'm having a pretty boring time. If we're being honest.
So that's why you want to try that new game.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, dude. If that's co-op, dude. I'd be down to try it because
it is.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I also want to play. I know Destroyer gifted me Crab Champions, which is.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, you can look up. Maybe I should look up gameplay. Yeah, dude. GPX Dex. Did he weight mod this? He did. Oh, cool. I don't know. Less work for me. He took out the. See, there's no more magnetic thing.
Magnets.
Let me grab the scale here. I don't know why the
I like the
GPX.
decks, but I may have liked it because I head-to-head compared it to the 179 V2, and that is one of the crappiest piece of crap mice I've ever tried. So
The scroll wheel and middle mouse just feel really good on Logitech mice for whatever reason.
they do.
Okay, you guys can see the scale there. We're at 54 grams. So yeah, he took out the puck, the magnetic charging puck. And I probably still has the same size battery. These Logitechs are not worth swapping the battery out. They're only a 240 milliamp hour battery. It's crazy, dude. They have such a small battery, and they've been doing that for so long. But their wireless, their longevity is still industry leading.
Yep.
Yeah, so I got all of this stuff that you see here. I got it from a guy who actually was super nice, and I sold him a SteelSeries Prime Black Ice, one of the pre-production ones that I had. I sold him one of those.
Frosty.
Yeah. And he sold me all of these because he was moving and just trying to get rid of them. All of this for $150. So that's pretty darn good. So I think I'm going to give... I wanted to give the Fingertip HSK Plus a try. The hit scan I was planning on reselling, but dang, that's a really good mouse. It's just a boring color. The M-Chose L7... I wanted to keep it, but after trying a similar side, the hit scan I think is more interesting to me. And then the decks, I regretted selling my decks. My pink one. I just wanted to try. Yeah. Well, not regretted selling it because it's not worth $100 to me. But let's go to. Oh, I have one more unboxing. Actually, the mouse that I'm the most interested to unbox right now. So, I need to hide my address here. You know, I'm actually just going to open this off camera. I just have to be careful not to slice it. So, AliExpress choice sellers. Dazz, I don't know if this is just a choice only thing. Have you ever had a thing where if they don't ship it within 30 days, you get a full refund?
I've never gone that long before.
Okay. Well, I think it's only for choice sellers because I have definitely had stuff take longer than that. But this mouse was not cheap. It was $74, but I got Rakuten 20% cash back. And then yesterday was the 30-day mark. So I got a full refund. I got it for free.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So this is, it's new in box too. They actually have, well, you better be. I freaking bought it new. But I guess you just never know with like buying a Cherry Extra Fi thing, but from AliExpress. I've never bought like name brand, you know, from AliExpress. Yeah.
Skyrox's name brand as I've gotten there.
Yeah.
Fantech.
It's interesting they use like paper for the. I wonder if that's like a sustainability thing instead of a little plastic wrap thing. Blue and brown. Oh, look at the brown. Yum.
Man, that's.
Oh, look at the blue. Dude, the blue's like a gray. I like that.
Yeah, look at the blue on your hand versus the blue on the box.
It is way different.
Yeah. Well.
I still kind of like this. Yeah, I remember these had a coating.
But, yeah.
So I actually had a review unit of an Extrafy M64, but I got rid of it because I was like, you know, I'm not going to use this enough. But I kind of regretted selling it because it is a weird ergo. So it has like a really big scallop thumb area. They have a really good coating. It's not like quite Pulsar. I would say it's close to Pulsar level. It's really nice. It's really good if you want a tilt grip. They have like a bit of a ridge here too. But yeah, this is if you like the feeling of contact on your thenar, I believe that's what this is called, then you'll like this.
Tell us, Phalanges.
I know, right? And then they have the stupid side charging port. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This was such an under the radar release of this year. They just, I think, were too expensive. But they are
hideous logo. Oof.
I don't mind it that much, but yeah. Scroll feel, yeah, it feels fine. The low button height feels good. Side buttons are good. Yeah. Anyway, skates are big and rounded, very nicely rounded. So, okay. Well, that's everything I had to unbox. So let me put this back in the box, and we'll go back to my camera. Yeah, look at that, dude. In person, it is It is a gray. It is a steely gray blue. Yeah.
It's a color I don't mind, but if I were dead set on what the box had, I'd be a little ticked off. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where AliExpress gets their stock from. Maybe it's like reject pile type deal. Okay, back to my ugly mug. Yeah. And oh, was I not on the wrong? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was on the wrong. I should. Man, I'm
Gonna
so
pause
bad.
video for attention.
You know, I thought I was on the other scene. Oh, I'm bad at this.
Oh man.
Okay. Uh, see, were they on the lock-in things I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. I guess that's not much of a. It was really just the unbox. I just wanted to have something to talk about while we unboxed. What else do we have going on here? Updates from last week. I have. Oh, sure. So last week I talked about went on a doggy play date. I don't. One of the other podcasts I listen to, they go back and they like if they talk about something in their boring lives, they will at least give an update to it because some people I guess care. I mentioned last week that my dog was having a doggy play date and that went over well. It was with another, actually with my wife's boss. So fun fact, she works. She's a PT, but she works for two business owners, separate businesses, but they're married. So she went over to their house, and it's like both of are her bosses, um, and they have a dog. They have a German Shepherd, and yeah, our German Shepherd played with him, and they had a good time. So it went over well. I know, like some dogs, dogs bark at other dogs and are dumb and have anxiety and stuff. My dog, she loves people, loves people a little bit too much. But other dogs she can be anxious of. So this was a good experience. We were there for a few hours, and it's cool also chit chatting with kind of small business owner type people. At least I find that interesting because we talk about. I mean, like the business stuff can be interesting. Like we were talking about some of the margin that he has on some of the things he does. I don't want to get too specific because it might kind of give away details.
Remind me to ask you where your wife works because I think I may have been referred.
It's
The
not
same spot.
one thing. It's none of it goes through insurance. None. It's all cash based.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, just cool people to talk to. People with like lots of life experiences. I mean, if you're a small business owner, you end up encountering all sorts of things from like getting sued to like really big highs of look at this dude laying there. Really big highs of like making amazing sales or really high hopes of like I know he had one deal there where he could potentially sell some equipment to um, basically the Indian government was inquiring about some of the things that he produces and yeah it was going to be like what did he say like 2,000 locations would be buying his equipment his
Wow.
medical equipment and it's like I was like dude this is literally retirement money he's like yeah but he's like I probably wouldn't how did that dozer not kill me there I don't know how yeah, I feel like I'd be so amped up, but also, I mean, he knows like deals like that come and go. People, might not be that serious, or they, trial it just in one location and then realize it's not what they want. So,
Right.
um, yeah, just good conversation. Uh, so yeah, that was a good. And then I guess Daz, like, what do you have going on? How about any? You have weekend plans? Anything interesting you can talk about?
It's Easter this weekend, so
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna hide some eggs Saturday
Heck
night.
yeah,
Have my daughter search for them. We're gonna paint some eggs tomorrow as well at my in-laws,
cool. This is not.
and then
Is this
family
gonna?
event that I don't want to attend Sunday, but here we go.
Mm, which side? In-laws?
Yeah, which is I'm more familiar with my wife's side of the family than my own at this point in my life, to be honest with you.
Oh
So
wow. Okay. That's
due to
interesting. Yeah.
proximity and weird family dynamics, but anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind going to this place, but it's the farthest away living relatives. It's like an hour drive, so
Okay.
on a
Yeah.
Sunday with kids, I dislike it greatly.
Yeah. Was this your
That's
first
about it.
Easter egg hunt with your kids then?
We kind of did one last year, and my daughter was 2, and she did surprisingly well at it. So it'll be even better this year. But yeah, my only other weekend plans are attempting to do as much pre-recording and editing as I can tomorrow and Sunday night, so I can post some stuff, schedule it before while I'm gone on vacation. But we'll see how it goes. The
Okay.
outlook is grim right now.
Yeah. I think for my weekend, I guess I could show a picture. I was painting my deck today, and I'm gonna do more of that. Oh yeah, something weird is my phone is magnetic because it's one of those folding phones, and I think they
Mm.
use like little magnets to detect when it's opened or closed. So I built a deck last summer, and now that it's warmer weather, I started painting it today, and it just looks so much better once it starts getting painted. Um, yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
yeah, we're going black. I think it'll look nice. We're gonna do some stainless steel cabling, so I got that going on next week, this weekend, and yeah, like you said, Easter. Although we always try to split, it never works out great. We'll do like a few hours at my folks and then a few hours at hers. Um, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. We aren't really in a good groove of like, oh, Christmas this year is with the in-laws and next year will be with my family.
Right.
It's yeah, it's
We never got
never
that done either. We
yeah
split every year before we were married, and then we've just been. We live very close to my wife's family, so we just do stuff with them around the holidays usually.
yeah
The day of, but we still catch up with my family near around that date. So
yeah. I think right now in this yeah I was looking up in the sky because of stupid spotting drones. Battlefield is like it's so hard to see people in it because of all the like foliage and camouflage and stuff that spotting abilities are usually pretty strong. Dude,
Mhm.
I love games where you can throw grenades back. I just love that mechanic. I think that's such a I don't know. It adds fun to the game. Now, maybe it gets annoying if it's a competitive game because then grenades might just become useless because it becomes a liability you never want to throw them. But in public lobbies, dude, people never throw grenades back. It's such an easy way to get a free kill. Yeah, the hill that I'm on here, like overlooking this enemy objective, we call this Farm Hill.
Yeah,
because
seems about right.
because
Yeah,
he's just aiming into the fishbowl of their spawn. Yeah, it's pretty good. Um, how are we doing on time? 1:36. What else do we have here?
not
Uh,
much.
I think is that pretty
That's
much it?
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else? I know we asked answer the question in the chat. Okay. Well, guys, this was fun to do it live. Let us know what you think of the comments. If we record this one take already. The reason we pre-record is because it's easier on like personal schedules, also timestamps, and uh, like I'm gonna have to do timestamps for this tomorrow, so you guys will have to buffer through that. And then like when we have guests to pre-record it is so much easier than going live because we have to
Yeah.
record at really whack times. Maybe this is a whack time. But yeah, if you guys like this, then feel free to leave comments on as to if you liked it more. And I think that's it. So yeah, new episodes every Friday, guys. Join our Discord, submit a discussion topic there, or leave it in the comments below. And I guess we'll be back next week with another MouseCast episode.
Maybe I might be there.